Dalton McPherson, Miracle Champion, and where's this and who are you?
I'm Danny Alexander. I'm a senior aquarist here, Dalton, at the Tennessee Aquarium. And some of the things I take care of, amongst many, many fish, would be a giant Pacific octopus. And if you would like, we'll go get introduced to Ziggy, our giant Pacific octopus.
Yeah, so what's an aquarist? Yeah, aquarist.
What's what?
What's an aquarist?
What's an aquarist? Well, an aquarist is someone who primarily takes care of, well, fish for the most part. It can be other aquatic animals, like a little bit different. Octopuses are a little bit different than a fish, but they still have gills like a fish. They just look different than a traditional fish. Octopuses can become very social, so we're going to see if Ziggy wants to hang out with us for a little bit today.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, come this way. So you're going to have to let me climb up here first, Dalton, because these doors swing wide when they come open. So I'll get up here and I'll swing those doors open, and then you can come on up, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so Ziggy was resting a bit, but he's starting to stir now, Dalton. We'll go start with just the tips, the suction cups at the tips, and we can touch different arms, and he'll probably reach out with more than one, and sometimes he actually likes to try to come out.
Hey, Ziggy. Oh, crap. You moving?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I let him come out a little bit. So he's really pretty easy to hang out with here.
Oh, he
and you know, octopuses, sometimes they have smooth skin, sometimes they can have spikes. He's a little bit spiky,
can
right?
I touch him?
They have those, yeah, you can touch him.
He's slimy.
The octopus we had before, Beaver, was a lot bigger than Ziggy, but Ziggy's getting big quick.
Can I touch his little spiky?
Yeah, you can touch his mantle.
Wait.
That's his mantle. The mantle, a lot of people would think it's his head, which it kind of is. This is where his head is, and his brain would be here close to between his eyes. What's back there that we call the mantle would be where all his reproductive and his digestive organs would be, is in the mantle.
Oh, he's going back down.
Usually sometimes he'll go down for a little bit, but he'll probably come back up again.
So I have to ask the question.
What you got?
Do octopuses have 9 hearts? Octopi? Yeah. The plural of octopus is octopi, right?
Basically, they do have 9 brains anyway.
Oh.
They have a central main brain, and then they have a neural center, as I think it's referred to in the scientific world, that basically can control each arm. But he still has his main brain that actually does a lot of thinking even over the individual brains for each arm.
So you don't got 9 hearts, but they got 9 brains.
Right. And of course, I guess you know that they have, what else do they have multiples of besides arms and neural centers?
I feel like what they got on those arms. They got these suckers.
Well, they got a lot of suction cups, that's for sure. There's probably close to a couple of thousand suction cups going on there. But the other thing
He keeps getting me.
is very interesting.
Ah!
He gets you for a little bit, but he's pretty easy to get off, see? Oh, he did come back up, so I told you sometimes he'll go away for a minute and then he'll come right back.
Ziggy, I need you to let go, please.
You know, they have 3 hearts, too.
Oh.
3 hearts.
What?
Which they have a main heart, and then they have
Those big ones getting awfully close here.
Oh, he's okay. I let him get like several arms out of the exhibit, and I let him get his head or his mantle right here before I just have to intervene.
He's
and
taking me gloves.
let him go back in again. I think he likes you.
Okay,
his
but
head-
I am truthfully actually stuck here. I cannot get this
Nah,
dude off.
you're not stuck. You see,
Seems like I am.
It's pretty easy to get him
Wait.
off just like that.
Yeah, but he's very touchy.
But that's what he does. He grabs a hold of us. And you
So-
know, we have this special carpet on the sides because he can't grab a hold of it and he can't crawl out of the exhibit. That's what helps keep him in the exhibit. So he takes opportunities whenever we have the doors open just to explore out here a little bit. And he probably would come out if we let him.
So, how smart are octopi? Because they seem like they're pretty smart.
Oh yes, they are very smart. There's a lot of times that in research situations, especially, that they'll give them puzzles to work out, things to take apart. We have Mr. Potato Heads. They're very good at taking Mr. Potato Head apart. I haven't seen one put one back together again. So they haven't advanced that much where they can put a Mr. Potato Head back together again. Even with his size, Dalton, you know octopuses can go through very small openings, even though the octopuses are very large.
Yeah, can
There he is, sneaking a little reach up.
they squeeze through?
Wiggle your
practically all
finger a
of them?
little bit and he'll like think it's like prey trying to get away, and that a lot of times gets his attention to come back up again.
Hi, okay, my hand is not your prey though. That's the only thing.
Hello, Ziggy.
How big are they?
Well, so Ziggy right now at probably 2.5 years of age is probably about 40 pounds, maybe a little more. The octopus we had before Ziggy, Beaver, he was 50 pounds. And I think that's the biggest we have ever gotten in a giant Pacific octopus. I think the average that's given at different sites on the internet is about 60 pounds in their natural habitat, which would be the Pacific Ocean on the west coast. About 60 pounds is probably a good average for them. There's even, they say, there's a record of one being about 600 pounds. Now, I don't know. I can't find any
That's
information.
a big octopus.
Can you imagine 600 pounds? That would be more than 10 times the size that Ziggy is right now. If he's about 40 pounds,
10 ziggies, that's a lot of ziggies.
I cannot imagine a 600-pound octopus.
A 600-pound ziggy would be kind of a problem.
I don't think we would be interacting with him like this, right?
No.
No.
Even the small ones.
He could pull both of us in with one arm.
He could probably pull me in with the small ones.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And when they jet water, a 600-pound would jet like 100 gallons of water at you in one squirt. So.
Yeah, just be sent flying off.
Oh yeah, that would just send us worse than a fire hose, probably.
So what's in there? That like
Well, that's
center
where
space.
his mouth would be, if we called it a mouth. But you know what they have for a mouth?
What?
It would be a beak, like a bird. So they actually have a beak like a bird.
That's weird.
And it's right there in the center of where all his arms are originating there. Yes. So that's where he has his beak. And he can crack some shells with that beak.
Ziggy, I
Sometimes
need
we
you to
can give
stop
them...
taking my glove.
He is taking your glove, isn't he?
Yeah.
No,
You
Ziggy,
got me super good
that
that one.
glove won't fit you. And you need 8 gloves anyway.
Yeah. And again, these have finger holes. You don't exactly have fingers.
No.
I don't think the gloves would work.
Yeah, he don't need fingers with all these suction cups he's got. Those work quite effectively.
So, how long are the arms? Because that is looking pretty long.
Oh yeah, You know, that's probably at least 4 feet. That stretch of one arm out there, from tip to tip, from 2 arms stretched out, opposite directions. I would say that's probably close to 10 feet at his size right now.
So,
8 to 10 feet, I would say.
yeah, so.
Well,
What's with the big openings in his mantle?
the big opening, that
Yeah.
would be his gills. He has a big opening on each side, so that's where his gills are, and that's where he takes water in. And of course, that's how he gets oxygen, is when he runs water over his gills. There we got a good shot of him taking water in through that gill. He opens it up, takes water in. Then when it closes, he's actually pushing water back out through the siphon.
My, he's reaching up my glove.
Oh, did you know, Dalton, that they can actually taste with their suction cup?
Really?
They can.
He's tasting my glove.
He's tasting your glove. That's probably not real tasty, but I have been handling seafood today, so he might get a little bit of a seafood scent or taste from my gloves. There you go, buddy. What we'll do, Dalton, is I will hold each piece of food up, and you tell me, you know what it's going to be, each piece. What's that one?
That's a shrimp.
That is a shrimp. So what you can do with that shrimp, you can put it in, you know, touch any of his suction cups, even if you want to touch it from the furthest ones and let him get a hold of it, then he'll have to drag it further to his mouth, but that's okay. We can let him do it. So he's got it, and there he goes, right to his beak.
Yeah.
So he's already started working on that one. So I'm gonna give you, let's go with this one. This one is a capelin. That's the main diet for the penguins, but the octopuses like it, and the penguins are very gracious to share their capelin. That's actually eggs in that capelin that's right there. So you can put it wherever you want to on his suction cup.
I'm gonna give him to the
He'll
big
grab a
one.
hold of it and he'll pull it to his beak.
Yeah, so.
And you know, octopuses can multitask with all those arms. And just like we talked about, he has a neural center for each arm, so he can do different things with each arm. Let's see, what we want to go with next? Well, look, what might this be, Dalton?
I have no idea.
You don't know what that one is? How about a squid?
That's a squid.
Would you believe that a squid is related to octopus? A squid is a cephalopod, just like Ziggy is a cephalopod. We're going to give Ziggy this squid. You want me to help you get Ziggy away from you? Come on, Ziggy. We got something you'll be more interested in. That would be a squid.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can just touch it wherever some suction cups are showing. And once he senses it, he'll grab a hold of it. There he goes.
Yeah.
Squid's probably one of their favorite.
Yeah, so can he just like, he just puts it in his mouth and
You
crunches
know,
it?
he always covers it up with his webbing and his arms. And so I never really see the action of him eating the food with his beak.
I suppose that's because you don't want you stealing your food.
Yeah, I guess he thinks he's a magician and he's got to keep it a secret. How he does it.
Ta-da!
The last piece of food I have is actually a piece of what we feed to our big sharks. And that
Really?
would be bonito, a fish called a bonita. And these octopuses really like bonitas, so.
Didn't think the sharks be one to share.
Yeah, right. Boy, he grabbed a hold of that one. You just dropped it in and off to his beak he drags it. So he's going to be one happy octopus. He'll probably be napping all afternoon. We'll have to see. Now we both have the scent of fish on our hands, so he might be particularly interested in hanging on to us.
Now he
You,
likes
anyway.
me even more. So, thanks for letting me come out, hang out with you, hang out with Ziggy.
Well,
And-
sure, Dalton. And you can come back another time if you'd like and see Ziggy. He's going to be with us for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he would be very excited to see you and taste you again.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see him.
Well, all right, buddy.
Yeah.